Now, Louise, back to you. While Harry has had an awful lot to say in recent months, William has kept quiet mum. But it's been reported this week that he may have had a hand in seeing the Sussexes evicted from Frogmore Cottage. Can you give us the run-through on this?
Yes, now this is fascinating. As you say, William has kept his powder dry, but he has unleashed his fury in a very effective and calculated way. So Prince Andrew was moved out of his Grace and Favour home, Royal Lodge. I mean, that's got something like 50 rooms, so it's a massive place. Meghan and Harry, of course, have been evicted from Frogmore Cottage, the cottage that they complained about bitterly that wasn't grand enough for them and their family when they actually lived there, even though it had been refurbished at the taxpayers' expense. And they paid it back, of course, but it wasn't good enough for their grand compared to their sort of lifestyle in Los Angeles. So they're out of Frogmore Cottage, Andrew's in. So really, William and Kate would rather have Prince Andrew and all the chaos that comes with him as their neighbour 600 metres away rather than his own brother and his own sister-in-law. So I find that the way William has played this is absolutely textbook. It's really strategic with a really strong hit of ode of revenge, I think. Amazing.
And Louise, it sends a message, doesn't it?
Oh, it certainly sends a message. You don't have anywhere to live when you come back to the UK. I mean, they may get a lovely palace or a lovely room in the palace at KP or Buckingham Palace, for example, but it's very much, you've left us, you've spent the last 3 years smashing up the institution that we hold dearly, so we're taking away the home that was once yours.
Now, Bronte, Prince William was very heavily referenced in Harry's memoir Spare, but he's been referenced a lot less since then, and he wasn't referenced at all in Harry's recent sit-down with Gabor Mate. Do you think that there has been a quiet message sent through the back channels, or do you think that Harry thinks that he's heaped enough criticism on his brother?
I'd hope it's the latter there, to be honest, Caro. The truth is that William was the #1 target in that book, Kate as a pretty close second. And with the pair of them, it's not surprising that this has all come to play out with the Frogmore Cottage situation. And I do think that possibly Harry's read the room there where he has said his part now about William. Surely there's not anything left to fire at him. He's possibly read the room that, you know, enough is enough in that sense. And also the fact that he did go after Kate, knowing that the two of them can't really release public statements in response. But instead what we're seeing is this kind of move, which is Charles was the one that made the decision to evict Harry and Meghan, and it was apparently the day after the book was released. But that's in concert with William, who also, this is them sending their message. This is them saying, yeah, enough's enough. I do think that Harry possibly will retreat now slightly on William and Kate. You'd hope. He is obviously going to have to see them at some point in the future, possibly at the coronation, I think. But yeah, it may just now be time where he's fired all his shots and maybe he's realised it's time to just take a little break on that front.